English and identity. The accent, the ego, and the ego. They say language is just a tool, but for many, English is a mirror, a reflection of status, intelligence, even self worth. Why? Because the way we speak it, the way we are heard speaking it, can shape our identity. Let's dive deep into how English became more than a language, how it became a symbol of identity, pride, and sometimes shame. The psychological weight of English. Imagine a young boy named Samir from a small town in India. He is brilliant in science, a topper in school. But the day he enters an English medium college in Mumbai, he freezes when asked to introduce himself, not because he didn't know what to say, but because he wasn't confident about how to say it in English. This is not language problem. It's an identity problem. Samir's story echoes the silent struggles of millions. According to a 2020 research article in ResearchGate, English learners in India often associate fluency with intelligence, success, and respect. If you speak English wrong, you don't just make a mistake, you feel like one. Language and self worth, a historical perspective. What is that? English post colonial India was not just left as a mode of communication, it became a status marker. Britishers left behind a language that was slowly adopted by one elite, the urban, the adopted, the educated, by speaking. Speaking fluent English became more a passport to power and prestige. So when a student shatters or mispronounces, it's not just about wrong grammar, it's about a psychological disconnect between their identity and the language they are expected to master. Accent anxiety is the global experience this is. This is not limited to India. Let's talk about the Ling, the Chinese student in the US, despite scoring a grade in her subject. She avoids speaking in class because of her accent. She fears being laughed at or misunderstood. Language Dr. Ronin Lipgreen writes in her research, language is means of discrimination. Accent is often subconsciously judged. British accent. Now, sophisticated, right? Rural Indian accent, not so much. But accent isn't an error, it's an identity, a voice shaped by our culture, geography, and experiences. How identity affects fluency. When a student feels shame or fear while speaking English, their amygdala, the fear center of the brain, activates the block of Broca's area, the brain speech production unit. In simple term, if you fear judgment, your brain literally shuts down your ability to speak fluently. So many learners say, I can write English well, but I freeze while speaking. Now you know why, the science behind it. The neuroscientist Dr. Lisa Feldman says that the emotions like shame or anxiety are not just feelings, they change the writing of the brain over time. That means if you felt judged for your English, your brain may have created natural pattern that blocks your confidence. But here is the hope. Neuroplasticity. The brain can change, rewire, and rebuild confidence through repeated, safe, non judgmental practices. Now, what are the strategies to reclaim your voice? Speak before you're perfect. Just like a child doesn't wait to be perfect before talking, or you should not be either. Record yourself, hear your own growth, track it, and celebrate it. Join identity safe space, find a group or a mentor where your effort is respected more than your accent. Now learn with context. Practice speaking English in stories, real situations. Don't just memorize rules, use them in real life. Now accept your accent. It's your cultural stamp. Don't erase it. Own it, man. a real classroom story is there. Uh, in a village in Tamil Nadu, a teacher allowed students to mix Tamil and English during the conversation practices. The results, while 6 months, why students who couldn't utter a line were given speeches in confident. Okay, now albeit imperfect English. Why? Because they weren't punished for being themselves while learning a new language. The conclusion was that your English is you. Don't let anyone make you feel less for not sounding like a native speaker. You are not imitating, you are growing, man. Every word you learn, every sentence you speak in English is a betrayal for your roots. It's a bridge between your past and your potential. Remember, your fluency is not your identity, but your courage. Let your English be the real raw, and yours. This was RJ Vikram, and I don't know what I had told you, but whatever I remembered, I told you. Thank you for listening, watching, and subscribe to this channel. Watch this videos to get extra connected with me, and forgive my mistakes because I am proud of them. I have grown because of them only. Bye everyone.